They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Single. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Hey, we go Red. We go Radley. Radley. Hey, we go Radley. Radley. Set.
Now Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's the Raider punter Marquette King to kick it away.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Fielded just inside the 20. To throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
And he motions the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, Setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Carr now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. He goes for 18. As the drive will continue. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go, Zebra.
On first down, Carr looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and then connected there and picked up a first down. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Play action. They'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Carr. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads. And those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out on on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Murray the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, Carr going down the middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Murray, the lone setback. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go. Wide and 8.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And his pass incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Murray, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. now on first down. And incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. On third and long, it's Carr. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work. Their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down, 8.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. We ready? Red 18.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
All right, here we go.
first down. Carr. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
We ready? Wide 88. Wide 88.
On second down, here's Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
All right, here we go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Along, baby, along. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go. Wide 88. Zebra. We ready? Red 18.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Five yards to gain here on third down.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. We ready? Red 18. Red 18. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Carr gives it off to Washington. Fighting through. There he goes right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, wide.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And now a first down following that long gain. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end, and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They go back to Murray on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
We ready? Red 18. Hey, we're going to rally.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
All right, here we go. Wide and 8. Wide and 8, baby. Alert. Alert.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. He'll look to set up his blockers. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go. Gun.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time, and that'll be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter. Latavius Murray, the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Halfback sent in motion.
No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. No luck that time for Jeff Fisher's guys. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So out come the Raiders. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Three down. We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Carr now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Hold on, baby. Alert.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Here we go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Hey, we go rally. Rally. Zebra. Zebra. Here we go. Red 18.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Carr to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Fuller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. No, check. Patriot.
On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, you're a little shy thing with a wild side. On a night like this, you just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we're talking about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're, the smoke that we're, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Now here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight.